Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's Perspective for Wednesday, 4/18/18. Okay, I have entitled this perspective, Are They Ready? I think that's what I said. Are they ready? Because for those of us who have the privilege, hey Ty, for those of us, and Kendra, who have the privilege of being in leadership and being in places and roles of influence, as a parent, you are there, a grandparent. Hey Deb, good evening. If you're in the workforce and you are in supervisory or managerial positions, hey Mel, I'm talking to you, all of our educators, all of our pastors and lay people. If you have been given the privilege to influence and impact lives, I have a question for you. It's a question challenge. Break out the mirror so that you can answer honestly. But the question is, what are you doing? What are you teaching? Hey, cuz, what are you doing to ensure that those who come behind you are ready to step into your shoes, into your position, are ready to take the baton? Remember when you run in track, stick, and you reach out, don't mess up that handoff. Have you prepared those who are running this race with you, who are surrounded with you, who you've been given charge over? Are they prepared to take the baton and keep it moving? If you walked out today, could you be replaced without them missing a beat? Because I think it is an indictment on us in leadership. If we take off, if we take a few weeks off, if we were gone for a month and things fall apart, you know, I guess we have two ways to look at that. We could look and say, oh my goodness, I'm just so necessary. They needed me. It fell apart when I left. Or we could say, my God, why didn't I prepare them? Why weren't they more prepared? I should be able to leave. I should be able to walk out. I should be able to go away and not fear that everything is falling apart. I left for the weekend and my children acted complete nuts. I had substitutes in the classroom and my students were hellions. Have we prepared those who are behind us or under us, who we've been given charge? Have we prepared them to take the baton and keep it moving? And so that is my question, because I think that is a mandate on us in leadership. Can you leave and things not fall apart? As a matter of fact, can they surpass you? Can someone come along and make it better, make it stronger, make it more effective, make it faster? You have a role, we have a role to play in ensuring that they're ready. If you had to, hey Bridget, if you had to send your children to live with someone for a week because you were going somewhere, would you be embarrassed and sweating bullets on, oh my God, how are they going to act? Lord Jesus, I hope they don't do, oh, okay. Would you be embarrassed? Would you be scared to death? If you had to send one of your team members out on an individual assignment, could you confidently, hey Baron Taylor, okay, this is what you do, Baron. Could you confidently send one of your team members out on an assignment and be assured that they would not embarrass you because of their lack of technical competence, because of their lack of initiative? Hey, Miss Clishia, would you be able to do that? Because we have a responsibility. What's the mandate? What is the mandate? What is the standard that you are holding for holding for your students, holding for your family members? What is the mandate of excellence? What is the standard that you are holding for your employees, your team members? If every time they ask a question, they come to you with questions and problems, you spouting off the answers, I promise you, you're not growing them up. I promise you, you are not preparing them for what lies ahead. You don't want them to stay in that same position forever and a day. Yes, it would make you comfortable, but you're not growing them. You're not preparing them for more, for bigger, for greater. Leaders create leaders. That's what we're supposed to be doing. There should be no one should be with you 2, 3, 4 years, 10 plus years, and not have grown out of you. I think that's an indictment on our leadership, to allow those around us to make us nice and comfortable because, oh my goodness, you're so good at what you do. They're so good at it that you've gotten comfortable and you haven't stretched them. You haven't challenged them. You haven't pushed them on to pursue greater and wider and bigger things. Our children the same way. It may be very comfortable to have them around. Well, now they're about 28, 29 years old. And they're not thinking about doing anything outside of you. They're done in school. They're not working toward. Okay, so we have a responsibility. We have a mandate as leaders. As those who have been given the platform, it is a privilege. I don't say that word lightly. It is a privilege. If you have been given the platform to lead, to influence, to impact lives, it is a responsibility that we grow them up to ensure that they are ready. You hold yourself to a high standard and you let them get away with nonsense. Okay, that's an indictment. It should be an indictment. What do you teach? Are you teaching them to think, or are you teaching them what to think? Are you teaching them how to think, or simply what to think? Are you teaching them how to manage, or simply the things to manage? Are you teaching them how to organize, or are you teaching them just go over there and organize that? We have a responsibility to make leaders. It's like the DNA. Okay, I always tell Marines, you better leave some of your DNA. Okay, when you're talking, and I'm not talking physically, but those who are phenomenal leaders, you need to be sprinkling your leadership DNA to those who are around you, to those who are surrounding you. We have a mandate. So are they ready? If they're not ready, we got to turn that mirror. If we can send them out and we start getting phone calls like, who did you send me? I asked you for somebody who, he's coming back. Nope, he cannot stay here. And God forbid that's one of your children you're getting a phone call on. So as leaders, as those who have influence, I'm asking you, okay, are you doing your everything to ensure that those who are coming behind you are ready? Are they ready? And if not, we have to take some of that. We have to take some of that because in our position, it's our requirement. It's a mandate that we ensure they are ready. Okay, so stop being the go-to, end-all, be-all. Oh, yeah, just go on. She know everything. Well, no. You only know as much as you do because you were made to find out. Somebody turned you around when you came. Oh, my goodness, this is quick. Okay, and the first thing you ask is, what have you already done? Well, I'm coming to you. Wrong answer. They must be taught how to think. They must be taught and have to go through the pains and the grinds of trying to figure it out, even if it doesn't work. You're strengthening them. You're strengthening their muscles when you make them go back and think it through. Okay, so that's it for me today. But think about that. Look around you. Don't have an indictment against your leadership, against your influence. Are they ready? Till next time, take real good care of yourselves.